Okay, first up, was Charlie Kirk racist or was he pushing hate when he said the Civil Rights Act was a mistake? Now, I in fact watched several videos, I'm talking several, just to see if everything he said was consistent, if he switched up every now and then, and he didn't. And this is what he said. He said every single time that he agrees on the intent of the Civil Rights Act. He said it's numerous times that he supports what it initially was supposed to be intended for. And there's plenty of clips of him agreeing with the intent, but if you don't believe me, here's a clip.
Yeah, so it most certainly wasn't a mistake, though.
Well, of course it was a mistake. The way it was written, the intent was not, though.
Which was obviously the end of racial segregation and the ban of racial discrimination in the workplace. But he said because of the gray areas and the loopholes in the Civil Rights Act, because that was not the only thing, now in 2025, people are pretty much weaponizing the Civil Rights Act to push certain agendas. And that's where he said, yes, it was a mistake. He agrees with the intentions of the Civil Rights Act. But the problem is in 2025, it's not used for its intentions anymore. Now the law is just discrimination in general. They abuse that. They exploit the gray area part of the Civil Rights Act. It's no longer prioritizing racial discrimination and racial segregation. Now it's, oh, if you offended me, if I feel discriminated, you have a civil rights lawsuit on your desk. I identify as a woman. If you don't accept me, that's discrimination. You have a civil rights lawsuit on your desk. I'm gay. If you don't accept me, that's discrimination. You have a civil rights lawsuit on your desk. These people are abusing the gray area of the Civil Rights Act instead of using what it was intended for, which was racial discrimination, racial segregation. So ironically, Charlie Kirk was actually pushing for people to understand that he just wants the Civil Rights Act to be used for its actual purpose and its primary purpose, which is to eliminate racial injustice such as racial segregation and racial discrimination in the workplace. Wow. So after all of that, was Charlie Kirk pushing racism or was he pushing hate? No.